What's going on, everybody? My name is Obina, one half of the Secret Bros. On this channel with my brother Chima, we make videos on business, finance, and wealth building. If you're watching this means you made it through some of the stock series we recently just launched. So thank you for staying tuned so far, and we have a lot in store. This video is going to be all about where to find the information to get the best investments. And we're talking about the right apps, the right websites, and just where to search and how not to be overwhelmed or underwhelmed with information. So stay tuned, we have a lot in store in this video. All right, let's jump right into it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I have some of my notes here just to make sure I give you guys the best valuable information you can get. So app number one is MarketWatch. I love MarketWatch. MarketWatch really gives you a short, concise view on what's going on in the market, what's going on in the industry that you're looking at, what's going on in specific stock. It really helps to drive that overall business investor mindset that you need to have in order to be successful in this. And the best thing about even having apps on your phone, your tablet, or any other electronic device is that new information comes to you fast. You feel me? You don't have to go and really search and look. You can do your additional research, but you do need those core apps that's going to really give you a notification. You can easily search and find what you need. So MarketWatch is great for all things stocks. In fact, let me pull up MarketWatch right now and we could talk a little bit about what's in this app. So MarketWatch, you see articles, it shows you the indexes at the top. You can look at your different markets that are in MarketWatch. You can look at your watch list. You can look at the top stories. You can break it into sections. We're going to be in the investing section, so make sure you're tuned into that. And also, you can create an account for MarketWatch. Please create an account for these apps. The thing about these apps is that when you create an account, right, for a lot of them, it allows you to customize the app in a way that is tailored to you. And you want the app to be tailored to you in order for you to get the best information on the stocks you are invested in. So make sure you create an account and you tailor it to yourself so you're always in the know. Definitely do that. So for me, MarketWatch currently is number one. Now number two, which used to be my favorite app, is Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is amazing. It gives you short and concise article views on what's going on in the market, and also talks about different stocks, everything that MarketWatch does as well. A lot of these apps do the same thing, but the thing about Seeking Alpha is that the content, I really loved the way content was on Seeking Alpha, because on Seeking Alpha, the first few bullets on the article are really a summarization of what's the article is about. So even if you don't want to read the whole article, you can literally look at the first few bullets and it'll give you a nice, concise, just short view of what's really going on. What's also really nice about Seeking Alpha is that a lot of articles and a lot of information on there are not extremely long. So if you're not the patient person and you just want to get a quick glimpse or snippet of information that's really impactful, really valuable, Seeking Alpha is great. Now, the downside of Seeking Alpha now is that it is no longer free. I think you can read like one article or two, but this used to be my favorite app. I think in 2021 is when they really started changing their business model to be charging. I'm not quite too sure the price. I think it's like $19 a month, $29 a month. But it does cost a little bit of money now, but I think it still has great value. Personally, I have not paid for it yet because I am still stuck in 2020 and 2019 and the years before when Seeking Alpha was free. But it is a great app to have. Also, all these apps also have websites, so you can definitely go on the website and check it out as well. So Seeking Alpha is number two. Now, number three on this list is Benzinga. I actually never said this one out loud before. I always just read it. Yeah, I don't have the app, but I go on their website. This one's a website. So Benzinga basically does what the other apps do to give you a lot of useful information. So the thing about having all of these or some of these is they all give you different information, different perspectives. They have different writers. They may refer you to different research that something on the other app or the other website didn't have. But Benzinga is definitely really valuable. Check that out. I think I'm saying it right. I've been using this for a while. I don't know why I never said this out loud, but yes, Benzinga, go check that out. That's number three on our list. Let's jump right into number 4, which actually should have been number 3 because it's an app. So number 4 is the app called StockTwist. Now, StockTwist is basically like it's like a social media which people just go, like you type in the ticker, which is what a stock is identified by. The ticker is the symbol. People say ticker or symbol. It's the same thing. When someone says, what's the ticker? What's the symbol? Like Apple is AAPL, I'm pretty sure. JD is JD. All these companies have a ticker that you can put in any of these trading apps or investing apps that's gonna let you know what the stock is. So think of a ticker like your app name on IG or on Twitter. Same type of thing, something short and abbreviated that lets you find the stock. So on StockTwist, you can put in the ticker or symbol on the app, and it basically gives you a feed about all these different people that are talking about it. It's kind of like a Twitter. So you can see all like the news, and not really the news, but the conversations around the stock. Now, people may say, well, I don't want to just read about random people just blurting out things about the stock. Well, sometimes you may gain a new perspective on the stock. Sometimes you may just see where the morale of the stock is. Are people bullish, which means they think the stock is going to go up, or are people bearish on the stock? And StockTwist allows people to tag at the end of whatever post. It's like a hashtag. Basically, it's green and it says bullish if you're bullish, or is red and it says bearish if you're bearish. And this allows people to quickly read your small snippet of whatever you think, and they can see if you're bullish or bearish. You don't always have to put it on, but most of the posts do have bullish or bearish on there. So what I use it for is I like to see like what's the talk on the stock, like what people talking about for real for. Is this going up? Is this going down? Let me know. They may not always be correct, but they may give you some perspective. They may link some articles. They may tell you some quick news that just came out. If you see something just spiked, or if you just want to find out something quickly, a lot of times people on StockTwist, they be on it. They be one of the first people to go in there and just start talking about what happened. Oh, this went up, this went down, whatever it was. So they have a lot of interesting insights. Now, I wouldn't recommend using this over the previous ones I mentioned, but this is a good add-on to use with those. So definitely check out StockTwist. Type in the ticker symbol and just read about what people have to say. Look at the articles they link, look at the research they look. Sometimes you may see some technical analysis. If you're not too deep into that yet, don't let that scare you. Just keep scrolling for now in StockTwist. Get on something else. But that's StockTwist right there. All right, moving on. This is a very popular one too. It's the Wall Street Journal. This is, I think they're inside Apple News app as well, but I usually go on their website. I don't know, I get notifications from the Wall Street Journal. I don't think I have a Wall Street Journal app, but they're probably inside Apple's News app. All right, so the next website we're going to be talking about is Finviz. Finviz is a very cool tool, and it shows you all the indexes. We're going to talk about what indexes are: the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500. If those don't make sense now, don't worry, we're going to talk about all of those. It has a really nice visualization aspect of it, which it shows you the biggest company in a certain sector by market cap. So a bigger company by market cap, which essentially lets you know how valuable the company is, will appear bigger on the graph. A smaller company will appear small on the graph, as you can see here. That's how Finviz kind of works. Also shows you a whole bunch of different things. It has news. It shows you the top gainers, top losers. It's very deep. I wouldn't particularly recommend you starting on Finviz, but it is a great addition to add in your suite of apps and websites to check out. So Finviz definitely provides a lot of insight for investing and trading as well. They have other things on here, but if you're a beginner, please start with the other ones and then work your way to Finviz. But Finviz is definitely the way to go. All right, so the last website I'm going to talk about today is ETFDB. So ETFDB is basically a site that gives you all the scoop and insights on ETFs. And what is ETF? Don't worry, we're going to talk way more about what ETF is later on in the series. But ETF is an exchange traded fund. It's basically a fund that has a whole bunch of different stocks in there that's managed by some type of hedge fund or people, and you can buy the ETF instead of buying each individual stock, and they have a piece of those or some shares of those stocks in those ETFs. So ETFDB gives you all the scoop on different ETFs, and there's a whole bunch of different things you can do on here for ETFDB. You also can track where the money's flowing, what industries are money flowing into, and a lot of times ETFs are classified by industries, they're classified by technologies, it's classified by sectors. So ETFDB just lets you see all of that, and gives you some very cool visualizations and numbers to look at. So ETF DB is definitely the way to go. If this is a little bit confusing to you, don't worry. We're just at the beginning of the series. We're gonna keep rocking on, but that's all for today's video. I hope this gave you guys some type of value. I hope you guys liked it. If any of this was confusing, please leave a comment below. We do answer all our comments, so if you leave a comment below, we will answer it. If you found value in this video, please share, please subscribe. Again, my name is Obina on this channel. With my brother Chima, we make videos on business, finance, and wealth building. If you're into any of that, please stay along with the journey. Share with a friend. Until next time, peace.